How are you all?
We're
Good,
very
good,
well,
good.
thank
How are
you.
you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Eid
Very
Mubarak.
excited.
We are excited and nervous.
Nervous.
Yes.
Well, the film's out now, and you're already getting
That's
reviews.
why we're nervous, Fatma. We're.
Is that
we
okay?
don't-
Well, the reviews are good. You shouldn't be nervous. They're really good reviews.
You know what it is,
Fatma?
Fatma? The thing is that because films like this are seldom, almost never made in Pakistan, and we're very excited about it, we just want, the nerves are there because we know that there's something special here. We just want enough people to come out and see it, appreciate it, so that we can make more. That's the main goal here.
Ali should be the official spokesperson for VRC and Umro Ayyar.
He's very good at it. He's very good.
Yeah.
So let's start with my question. So Umro Ayyar, a new beginning. It's also a new genre. First time we're getting to see a sci-fi fantasy from Pakistan. Would you say that this is also now a new phase for Pakistani films?
Ooh, that's very interesting. That's a very interesting way of putting it.
Like that.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, Sanam, what would you like to say about this?
I mean, I can only say absolutely has definitely opened up a new door, an avenue.
Yes,
But what more can we say to that? We don't know, but it's definitely something exciting, a positive change. And it's important to move into this kind of genre, especially for us. When we have these characters, these stories, we need to just shed light on them and revamp them so that they are palatable for the new generation.
The accessibility is key, Fatima, and I think what happens is that over time, a lot is actually taken from our own culture and our own stories and used by the West and Hollywood for so many other things. So many things from Umro Ayyar are actually taken into Harry Potter and other films with even Doctor Strange's kind of thing. It comes from somewhere, and Umro Ayyar stories are from the 1500s, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think this door was waiting to be open, and I think we've busted wide open. And I think it will be a new phase because a lot of people, whenever we go to different universities and places to promote other films as well, there's always a thing of, why is there anything besides romance, anything besides the love story or issues and issue-based stuff? Why is there no action or thriller or sci-fi? And now here it is. So I think that this new phase will hopefully usher in and give a sort of a brave call to new filmmakers to say, okay, come on, man, you can make this kind of film and other kind of fantasy films and things you want to make.
Yeah. You're right, Osman. He's a really good spokesperson, is Ali.
I'm telling you, he's like, when he starts talking, you just want to shut your mouth and listen to him.
You want to strangle me or you want to shut down?
No, I just want to be quiet and just listen to Ali speaking.
No, we want to hear from you too. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm not a very good person to talk to about this because Ali speaks so well. We're all very excited because it's like I've said this so many times today that we've all grown up, not Sanam. Sanam's probably read a lot of like Shakespeare and we were the only ones who were reading comic books and Umro Ayyar and but we've all grown up reading Umro Ayyar and I've specifically read a lot of DC when I was growing up. So we've somehow, since we were children, we were always fantasizing about superheroes and all this. So I think it's very exciting for us as fanboys to be a part of this project because this is the first of its kind. It's like the first superhero film. All of us, I can speak for all of us, like Osama, Ali, me, not 100%. Sanam would probably want to do like a Pakistani adaptation of Hamlet, but I mean, she's stuck with Umro Ayyar. But yeah, we're all very, very excited, and we had this very like emotional night. We for the first time we sat in Lahore and watched the film together. It was a very beautiful night for me, especially because I was sitting with all these, watching something that we had made 4 years ago. we had shot 4 years ago. So it was very special. It's very special to all of us. I think.
Needless to say, the elbow pads on our jackets were worn out because we were just poking.
Yeah.
I
You
can
know?
believe that.
You know,
I
it's
mean,
really look, the fact that, so I'm sorry to cut you, but I just want to say that a film like this with a trailer that premiered at WonderCon, and we're going to be at Comic-Con as well, hopefully. Like the fact that I've, you know, as a fanboy, you go to WonderCon and Comic-Con, and to have your film and have a panel at WonderCon and have your trailer premiered to all the fans that are not, they're not used to a subcontinent superhero, you know, and this was, it's really is something. It is a first of its kind.
And not just that, because even in Pakistan, it's seldom that you will see an empty theater whenever like a new DC film comes out, a new Marvel film comes out. So the audience is ready for such content. It's just, you know, we understand, like our filmmakers and producers have underestimated our audiences for years, and you know, now is the time to give them this. And I think so far everyone's taking it like wholehearted, like they're loving it.
Yeah. No, definitely. I agree with what you've all said, especially what Sama just said now. For me, living in the UK, raised here...
Don't give him so much, like don't give him too much.
But for somebody like me raised here in the UK, when we finally see the trailer, when I saw the trailer, I was like, wow. And it makes you proud as well that, you know, finally, you know, we can do what Hollywood is doing as well. And we're producing some amazing stuff. And, you know, and to our non-Asian colleagues, we're able to then say, come on, I want to take you to go watch a Pakistani film. This is going to be on par with what you're normally used to, if not better. But also, you know, it's important what you said earlier, Ali, as well. It's about representation. Growing up, even though we've grown up in the Western world, we've all heard the stories of jinns, you know, in our culture, in our community, and we've all been scared by our parents or adults telling us those stories. And then to be able to see those translate from filmmakers who are the same as us has a different kind of connection for us. And so I think this is so relevant right now that you've come out with this film. Those are compliments from me, obviously, but I'm sure now that the film's released, you've had so many more compliments, and I want to know what's the best compliment been so far for you guys for this film?
Sanam, you want to?
I actually haven't read the reviews yet. I'm waiting. My best compliment will be with my dad, my brother, my husband, my friends and family. I really want their feedback. So I'm trying to get a seat for the third day of Eid, but it looks like everything is booked. But so far, the team is sharing, you know, a lot of positive reviews. They're really excited that this character has come to life. They're really impressed with the VFX, and that's something that's, I think, the biggest thing for us to be proud about, because we have talent. We have fantastic actors, directors, musicians. We've got all that. But I had never seen, or we had never known, that we can be at par when it comes to the special effects and the VFX. You know, we thought we've got a lot to learn. We've got many years to catch up to, but the VFX team here, and as per the director and his vision, and the Archides, I think really proved it to us first, themselves, us, and then everyone, that we can be at par. So this has opened up. For me, that's the most exciting thing, is the VFX part, because that's what has stopped us from making such films. Because wo bahar se hoga, and then can we afford it, and then with the value of money, blah blah blah. But now it's that's the most exciting part. So if anyone compliments the VFX, I think that's the best compliment we could get right now.
I think for me, I went and watched it yesterday with my kids, my nieces, and my sister and my wife, and some all very diverse, different ages and different, you know, experiences, but they all loved it. And after that, I met some fans outside that just watched the movie, and they're like, listen, we're just so excited. And the best compliment was that we're just so excited that this is ours now, and that we have it, and I can't wait to see more. And that to me was, I was like, look, man, you know, like Osama said, that, you know, people have been underestimating the audience for so long, but they've been seeing so much content from the world over OTT platforms and so many other places. They're ready. So they now go to see, they don't know what to expect. So I'm hoping that interviews like this and things will put it out there that, look, man, this is a good, solid film at par with anything you're going to watch around the world.
A moment for South Asians and Pakistanis to connect with. And as we keep saying, they finally have their own superhero. So it's something that they can now carry forward. We've given it to them, and now it's up to the fans and the audience to kind of carry this forward. which will allow us then to maybe make a franchise or delve into other characters and introduce new characters from the old Amir and Hamza Dastan. So
it's our culture, it's our tradition, it's our language, you know. And how many, like, our film has no item song, no that kind of, it's strong women characters, like good effects, good storyline. I was honestly, personally, I'll tell you, you're very scared watching your own movie. We were all genuinely like taken aback that, oh man, this is put together. This is nice. This is good to see.
You're proud of it. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's like you said, it's our stories told our way. So, you know, it's great for Pakistani cinema now to be able to showcase this on the.
And we had a lot of global crew come in, Pat. We had a lot of global crew come in from England, from Australia, from Italy, from a few different places. And I promise you, you know, they were amazing technicians, and you know, Ricky Butland, Ian Van Temperley, our stunt person, Ricky Butland, cinematographer, Paolo was our set designer, Dan and our other stunt coordinators. Like, what was the other guy's name?
Judd.
Dan and Judd, our stunt guys. Like, they were just amazing people. But I promise you, what makes me proud is that they, as much as we were in awe of them and their techniques and things, I know that they would be taking back something that, all right, man, these Pakistanis, they got skill and they got heart. And they'll be taking back something and telling people too that, you know what, man, these guys, they're crazy. They got some skills down there in Pakistan.
Speaking of skills, I mean, filming must have been really different because obviously it's the first time you're using a lot more VFX on a film, which we haven't seen in Pakistani films before. So as actors, you have to completely let go, I guess. You have to completely trust the process because a lot of it is, you know, done using VFX. How challenging was that for you all? You mentioned the technical team. Does that add, you know, to the trusting the process in terms of just completely letting go, or was it quite challenging?
I mean, I think people started thinking I was crazy at one point because there was this scene that we had to shoot.
What do you mean started? Yeah. What are you trying to say?
I mean, अंदर के लोगों को तो हमेशा से शक था, लेकिन बाहर के लोगों को they didn't know. We were shooting this scene in this underground parking lot where I get possessed for the first time, and I had to do a lot of like shaking and like. So there were a couple of people passing by, and they were just constantly looking at me. If this man is okay, because at that point nothing's happening. There's no VFX that can support the shivering and
the craziness.
So yeah, I think it was very interesting. You always see, and I, as a filmmaker and as an actor, I always see like a lot of these superhero and science fiction film, BTS and all of that, and you always see that they you know, have to act like this, and you'd always see it, but you'd never experience it, and this is the first time we kind of got to experience it. It was a lot of fun.
I think,
and you know, what's worse is that you're performing for the director, right? And once you're done, the director comes and starts, you know, trying to pretend like, you know, he's trying to mock you. What was this? So that was also a very interesting thing, keeping up with Asfar Jafri. But yeah, it's a very fun experience.
It's a lot of tapping into your imagination as a child too. You know, when you're imagining such things as a kid, so pretty much you got to do that as an adult because none of it's there. It's you have to get in that zone.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of belief. Like I was saying it before as well. It's literally, otherwise you just, you know, strange people standing in strange costumes in the sand. It's the genuine belief of everybody in that moment that we really believe that this is happening right now and you're in. That's it. And I think it was quite magical to have an amazing cast and crew to work with.
Fantastic. Speaking of the cast, I mean, this interview is so much fun. I'm just trying to imagine what it must have been like on set with you guys all together. You must have had a whale of a time.
I think Sanam is the right person to ask this question.
it's amazing how they keep directing everything to you first, Sanam. That's really interesting. Women are definitely leading the way. I think they're just trying to
leading the way. Strong woman.
And also,
Because
like,
these mischievous, naughty, talkative, chatterbox, hyper boys always needed
Because we love each other.
for someone to be like, guys.
Were you outnumbered, or did you stand your ground with all these boys? Sanam? What was it like?
Of course, I stood my ground. I mean, it takes 4 of them to make one of me. But
Well said. Go, girl.
Really nice person. They're like my brothers. They all were very excited to work with each other. They all worked together for the first time. They're all on the same level in terms of hyperness, enthusiasm, excitedness, energy levels, positivity levels, except for Usman, who's a bit of a negative Nancy. But you've got Farhan and Salman. We're missing Salman here to put him up. But they're all jokers on set. There would be a lot of wit, a lot of humor, a lot of dry humor, a lot of cringe humor. But they all took good care of me. And there were times where I'd really be like, guys, just shut up. I need to think before I, go into the scene. But they were so happy to be doing these characters and working together. And it was a dream come true for, it's like little boys grew up with the Peter Pans and they were still alive. And they could not control their excitement of fighting. Fighting, ching, superhero stuff, like they're like arrows and things. And I'm like, okay, this is like, obviously I'm a girl and these are boys and I did not grow up with these things being exciting.
Oh God.
But it was fun. It was definitely not boring. It was never a serious atmosphere. It was really, it was fun.
There was
they may have driven me mad, but it was fun. I can't complain.
She makes it sound like we were the ones who were always like doing these things. It was impossible. Initially, a lot of us were scared to go inside Sanam's tent. Because
they wouldn't allow. Hello, no coming in. I could be changing anything.
Amira
was, what's happening?
Because
I'm not like you.
On set, like anybody would walk into our tent, like with the boys. Like anybody would come in, like, oh, अच्छा यहाँ पे मैं सर ये अपनी जुराबें छोड़ता हूँ जी आप छोड़ दें.
Osman, my tent was communal. Everybody walked in that.
So, but Sanam's tent was so like everybody was, even the 80s was scared of going into Sanam's tent because Amira, Sanam's sister. No, Sanam, it had nothing to do with you. It was Amira.
That's what a manager is there for.
Sanam's sister was very
good versus bad. Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
The manager's there to be the bad cop. Good and bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I could go back into the shooting period of the film, I would in a heartbeat. Just the shooting.
100%. It was truly like to put a serious, honestly, on a serious note. I have to commend all these people. Really, again, spokesperson coming back and think. I have to be honest. It was one of the most fun and magical experiences on set. Nobody had an ego. Nobody was there to put anybody else down. Everybody was there to support each other. We literally were helping each other with each other's costumes and working out together, and we stunt trained together, and everybody was there to pump each other up. We watch each other. How many actors, after your scene is done, stick around to watch, your fellow actors' scenes? We stuck around. We pumped each other up. And there was really a camaraderie that was really, honestly, jokes aside, really fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, guys, for speaking to me. My time's up, and I wish I could talk longer. But wishing you all the best for the film. I can't wait to watch it. Unfortunately, where I am, we've got a few limited screenings, but there's one on Friday, so I'm definitely going to be going with my family to watch that.
Yeah.
So good luck and all the best. I can't wait to watch it, and I think people are absolutely going to love you guys in it. I'm pretty sure about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so
Bye-bye.
Much.